You know Charlotte's got this pit in her stomach. It's bubbling. She's nervous. She's sweating. She's hyperventilating. Because guess what? It's math class, and the teacher's about to call her to the board. Ladies and gentlemen, it's another fun-filled edition of Word Count. Charlotte, what does your background say? Can you bow your head down so we can see? I do kids learn count. Got it. Grammar also is on that list of things that Charlotte's not great at.
I think you just nailed it, though. That really, I think that's why I clam up, because in school they'd be like, do a math problem, and putting me on the spot with math, it's really, or geography or anything.
Or yes, exactly. Or grammar. This is
Well,
the game
no, grammar,
where we read.
This is half the sign. Come on.
We read a question, and the other person has to answer the question in 10 words or less, and you'll know how many words it took. How, Charlotte? How will they know?
Because we put our hands up and we count.
Yes, like like the dad in Friday, John Witherspoon, saying like, you win some, you lose some, but you fight another day with these. All right, here we go, Charlotte. You ready to go?
Look how cool this looks. Look how cool this looks.
I thought you were giving me the finger again.
No.
What makes someone a good teammate in today's NBA, Charlotte?
Willing to adapt to what team needs, and nice guy.
All right. That's 10 words, I guess.
I didn't give a why.
They never asked for why. It's just what makes
good.
it. Yeah, so you're off the hook on that one. What does willing to adapt to team needs mean, by the way?
Well, it's sort of what we've been talking about with Harden, where he was like, I'll quote, sacrifice. I'll do what the team needs in order to, he's a superstar who wants to put up big numbers, but he was like, I'll do what I got to do here and, actually pass the ball.
All right. There's your explanation right there.
All right. Amin, why do players like Tom... Okay, here's a question.
Okay.
Thibodeau, what's the deal?
He says it's Thibodeau. That's how he pronounces his own name. But I have a long-standing philosophy that, like, if your name is clearly from a certain region of the world, like, I feel bad mispronouncing it. It's like Christian Pulisic. I don't care how he says it. I don't care if he's from New Jersey or Philadelphia or Pennsylvania, wherever the hell he's from. Your name's Pulisic. Your family's Croatian. It's Pulisic.
Right.
Like, same thing. Tibbs. By the way, his nickname is Tibbs. His name's Thibodeau, but he pronounces it as Thibodeau. So you can say Tibbs. How about that? And then cut those.
Okay, why do players like Tibbs so much?
Ooh. Do they? The ones that do are because straight shooting.
Oh.
Yeah.
Care to expand?
Yes. So I think there are a lot of players that don't like Tibbs for the same reason there are a lot of players who like Tibbs. Because he's a straight shooter. He doesn't he's about the work, and he gives it to you real and direct. Players like Jimmy Butler, Taj Gibson, Derrick Rose, like those guys love that. They love being coached and coached hard and coached directly. You're not doing something up to the standard? Tell me, let me know. Let me get it done. Other players, Cam Reddish would be one that comes to mind, don't respond well to that kind of coaching. And so they're like, to hell with this guy. Karl Anthony Towns is another one. Andrew Wiggins, I would say, is another one. Those guys are looking for a little bit more of an arm around the shoulder rather than a pat on the butt. And Tibbs is kind of a pat on the butt guy. But, like, the real talk is that, Tibbs is raw. Tibbs is going to coach you. And if you're not prepared to get that, like, that may not work for you. But for guys it does work for, that's pretty good.
Good answer.
Thank you. Charlotte, if you're a rookie, what team do you hope drafts you and why? Caleb Williams from SC, I've seen him in the Wendy's commercial a billion times at this point. You know what? Maybe this NIL thing is a bad idea. But Caleb Williams' dad said if they don't like the team that has the number one pick, maybe Caleb comes back for another year at SC because he's making all that Wendy's NIL money.
Right.
So, Charlotte, if you're a rookie, what team do you hope drafts you and why?
San Antonio Spurs, because great player development and pop.
I don't know if I want to go to San Antonio.
Yeah, I know. I don't either. I mean, I guess the answer is like LA, Miami, New York.
I definitely don't want to go to LA. Like, LA's no, New York is no. Like for me, I would say Miami.
Wait, is this? Hold on,
Mhm.
Hollywood. Is this like where would I want to be drafted to?
If you're a rookie, what? Like, come on now.
But is this like if I'm an actual, like if I were an actual great NBA player, or if I'm Charlotte Wilder, if I'm an NBA player with Charlotte Wilder's brain?
You're an NBA player with Charlotte Wilder's brain.
Oh God, well, God help them is all I have to say. I'd want to go to New York because I live here.
I love the idea of Charlotte being an NBA player. Her brain is an NBA player's head or whatever, and like in the middle of like a playoff game, guys, why is everyone down? We're up 7. Like Charlotte, we're down 15. Like math. Oh.
Yeah, or I'm just like, why do you guys care so much? Everything's great. We make a lot of money.
We make a lot of money. All right. What do you got for me?
Who is the closest comp for Allen Iverson in today's NBA and why?
Ja Morant in so many ways. Style on, off court.
Just barely snuck it in there.
Yeah.
Snuck it under the wire.
Ja is slender, not necessarily the biggest dude like Allen was. Ja, super fast up and down the floor with the ball in his hands. Ja, I think, is a great player who makes his team better every time he steps on the floor. He leaves it all out there. He plays hard. Also, Ja, questionable decision-making off the court. Although a really good guy. Like, he's not a bad guy. Like everyone said, Allen wasn't and isn't a bad guy. He's a great guy. He's a great teammate, all that stuff. It's just sometimes, hey, man, like you wish the decision-making was a little better.
Yeah. All right.
All right, last one for you, Charlotte. What non-rookie hasn't lived up to his potential quite yet, and why? So we're rookies, I guess, from last year are out. So Paolo Banchero's class, those guys don't count. The guy who hasn't lived up to his potential quite yet, and why?
Okay. LaMelo Ball.
Okay, and why?
Because he was hurt and supposed to great.
Cheese? He's like, you were
Cheese?
supposed to be, this should have been shredded mozz by now. What are you doing? I was hurt. What did you want me to do?
That's a good answer.
I guess so. If you needed shredded mozz and you didn't get it. You shred your own mozz?
Yeah, I got the shredded cheese joke. All right. Well, I was about to say that was about the show, but that was word count.
No, it's not, because you still have to read one for me that I have to do.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. This
I can't even count
great.
the questions. What's one NBA game rule you'd like to get rid of and why?
Coaches' challenges takes too much time.
Way too long.
Oh, wait, I got 4 more words also. And instant replay too. Get it all out of here. We're wasting everybody's time. Nobody wants to watch people watch TV. That's what that is. Hey, let's watch. You want to watch 3 men or 2 men and a woman watch television? Like, no, nobody wants to watch that. It takes them so long. Look, what the hell just happened?
What happened?
That didn't happen to anyone else? Okay.
You good?
That's word count. I know when to bow out. I'm sorry, Secaucus. I'm sorry, NBA. It went blue. You guys didn't see that? Everything went blue. Nope.
Are you having?
I don't know.
Are you good?
I think Adam's getting to me.